Okay, so this video is to kind of give an idea of what we're seeing on our Studio Live 32 with the NSB 8.8 just set up here closed, connected via Cat5 to two outputs, going from that to an amp. Then over here in the software, you can see that we're routing AVB 7 and 8 to main left and main right. 7 and 8, main left and main right. Right now I have a song playing off my phone via Bluetooth to the console. I have it muted right now. And right now the settings are working. So if I mute that, the sound is coming out of those speakers through the NSB. So one thing, but the problem we're having is when we power down or reboot or what have you, we lose all those settings. If settings stay, it just no sound goes through that unless we do a reset sends. Reset those and then have to reselect the routing for it to work. So just to show you, I'm going to reset those sends. Everything's still playing. You can hear it coming through another mix here. Let me mute those down. Okay. So you can see we're still playing, no sound. No sound coming through the main. Obviously, that's what it'd be. Now, if we come back over here right now and do 7 as this, it should start playing. Let's see. It works fine. So, and I do have it set up in a scene. So, if I do a resets outputs, that should do that. I'll go back over here and load up this project in scene, which it is. We'll go ahead and recall it. You can see that does come up again. You can hear it's coming through the mains. Okay, so right now I'm going to close this. Close the software. And I'm going to power down the mixer. Just going to do a soft power. Confirm the power down. So we power down our mixer and our rack that has the amp in it currently. After every worship service, usually sits there for a week, and then we come back Sunday morning and power everything back up. Okay, so it says it's safe to power my mixer off. I'm going to power that off. And I'm going to go ahead and power out our whole rack here. So that got all the power to the amp, to everything. It also got the power to the NSB off. Okay. So now, again, not sure the proper order. I'm not sure it matters. I'm going to power up the rack that has the amp and the NSB powered into it as well. You can see that's powering up. Good to go there. I'm going to power up the mixer board. We'll let that boot up. Still booting up here. Okay. Booted up. Still just the green light's all we have right now. Go ahead and open universal control. You'll notice that the button is now power network indicator is now the blue color. Going to connect back into the software here. Let's go check our AVB sends. See 7 and 8 are still set to main left and right. So let me see if I can start the music again on my phone. I may have to start it in a different video. Sometimes my phone cuts off here. So let me see what I can do here. Okay, so the song is playing. I do have it muted. I'm going to unmute it. And you can see there is nothing coming through the main speakers here. Nothing at all. Now I've got another amp that goes to a balcony, underneath the balcony area. I can unmute that and you'll maybe be able to hear something start coming through there. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it is playing through that. But again, that's a different amp. It has nothing to do with this physically with this setup here. So again, we're muted. We have this going good. You know, I don't understand why it shouldn't be working. The settings is staying the same. It's just not working. Now I do believe I can go over to the scenes in the project and recall it. I mean, you know, the current project you can see is already this one that we've set up to store these settings. I believe it came up and selected on its own. At least that's what I'm assuming when it says current project. So if I go ahead and recall that, again, the patching, digital patching does show to be set up correctly. Okay, so that again did a recall there. Still no sound coming through the main speakers. So let me go over here and do a reset sends. I'm going to reset these outputs. You can see they come back to right here. Let's move back over here and remap these. 7 left. You should probably hear it come out immediately. Turn it up. Yep, we got it. There's the other channel. So, as you can see, let me mute this, excuse me. As you can see, you know, the settings are being set, they are being retained, everything's coming back on and connected. It just, for some reason, it is not playing through that unless we reset the sends every time after powering up the devices. Just to show you these settings, there's the settings we have there. Anyway, I hope this video helps you guys, offer some other suggestions. We are running the latest firmware. We've believe we've established that already previously in this ticket. So again, hopefully this helped. You know, it's still working, but anyway, it sure would be good if we could figure out how to not have to go in and reset those every time we boot up our setup here. Sometimes folks who aren't as familiar with all this are volunteering to do the work here at the soundboard on a Sunday morning, and that's a little more in depth, and we probably need them going. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate your help.